Good morning. I am in my nook, y'all, which is a little thing I made for myself in my closet. As you can see, I'm in my fucking closet. I want to start this out by saying I have ADHD and probably some other stuff. And I'm just going to be unmasking because I absolutely fucking hate pretending like I don't have ADHD and I'm not like all over the place. And if you don't like that, go on. But I always think that when I'm listening to somebody with ADHD, it makes so much sense because I have ADHD. And like the people who don't, they just don't get it. And it's okay. It's okay. But you can't change my brain. And I'm sober right now. Not that I do drugs. But yeah, this is my brain. And I'm in my nook because, first of all, I freak out in big spaces. Like, I hate big spaces. My room is kind of open-ish, and I, like, physically feel unsafe sometimes. And I made myself a little space that's kind of smaller, and it makes me feel so much better. It's a game changer with my mental health. I was, like, having hella anxiety and, like, freaking out and feeling unsafe until I made this little spot for myself, and I brought like my books and my tarot and my sage and like art supplies, and I'll just come in here and I'll meditate and I'll pull a card, and it just makes me feel like I'm actually recharging, because sometimes I don't think my room makes me feel like I'm recharging, and I think a lot of people might feel that way. First of all, because of like the feng shui of it all, and I think memories can be stored in your room. Like, I at least have memories of hard times, and sometimes it makes me feel unsafe to be there. And yeah, like, I cleanse, and I actually took my bed frame off so I can feel like lower to the ground, which has helped me so much. I don't know why. Maybe because, like, in the olden days, people didn't sleep in bed frames. Like, that was for the rich people. I don't know, but I feel so much better with my fucking bed on the ground. Try it. Fucking try it. But, yeah. ADHD and morning vlogs, and I usually do morning vlogs. I've done them for years, and it's satisfying as fuck to just get things out. And it's like the real you, you know? When you do morning vlogs or video vlogs, it's like the real fucking you. And sometimes you don't even know who the fuck that is when you're not recording by yourself. I swear, I will mask in my own house, with my own family, with my own friends sometimes. With myself. Go on, Missy. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy to mask all the time. And that's why I think it's important to do video vlogs and to see yourself in your natural state, even if it's ADHD, even if it's all over the place, even if it's not like perfectly scripted. Sorry, my cat is like... But this is the reason I'm doing my video. What I'm about to say. I'm a creator. I'm an artist. I want to sell my art. I want to have an art business. I absolutely love making art. And I'm on Instagram. Which, somebody fucking kill me. Because, holy shit, there are like some crazy psychological things going on with people and trying to blow up, and like all of these tips on how to hook your videos, or how to like literally like psychologically manipulate your audience into like watching a fucking 30-second video. It's sickening. It's fucking sickening, y'all. I got on this like feed of all of these creators like talking about what you should do, what you shouldn't do, 5 ways to fucking blow up. I'm like, it's disgusting. I get it, it's marketing and it's fucking branding. I'm sorry, I'm getting heated. I get it, it's branding. And that shit, you know, goes back throughout time. But what we fucking need right now is not branding. It's real shit. It's real shit. It's people talking to the fucking mic like this in their nooks, in their safe spaces. It's not like scientifically calculated backdrops to make the audience feel like trust or whatever. And just like all of these like social media strategies. And then like, yeah, maybe you blow up, but you fucked up your head. You fucked up the way you see yourself. You fucked up the way you present yourself and the shit that you actually want to say. You know, I'm getting heated because it affected me so bad. Like, obviously I want my Instagram account to push my videos to other people and for people to see my art and see me and see what I'm trying to say, but it's so paralyzing. It's fucking paralyzing. You like work so hard on like the branding and the strategy that you don't actually think about what you want to say. You don't actually take a break and am like, okay, like, what do I actually stand for? Who am I outside of all of this bullshit? Who am I outside of any of the money that I would get off of that? Who am I in the quiet parts of my day where there's not a fucking camera? You know, like, you don't ever give yourself those points. And when you don't do that, there's nothing to draw from. There's no inspiration to come from. You just look on videos and ideas. Oh, I like that audio. Oh, I'm going to do a video like that. Oh, I'm going to save that. And then you're editing videos and you're recording yourself. And then you're just fucking a dancing monkey. You're a dancing monkey for yourself. Even if you're like calm, collected, it fucks you up and it's sick. I don't know what country they're living in, but it's like right now here in this country that I'm living in, you know, red, white, and blue, bitch. This country does not need fakeness right now. That is the last thing we need. And I've fallen in that trap. I have fallen in that trap. There are videos that I've tried to record that have like 50 different intros because this unmasked self, you know, who I am, like physically could not put on a front. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. No, it's sick. It makes me want to throw up. I can't do that. Bitch. There are just like things going on. There are people like trapped in their own minds, and the last thing we need to do is to make people feel like they need to entrap themselves even more in their content and in their art and in their marketing. And there's a way to make it look good, but there's also a way to care way too much and for it it's not going to amount to anything if there's not a value. Like, if the quality of your work isn't good, then it doesn't matter about the marketing. Even if you do blow up, it's shallow. What are you really saying? But I've just been in that little loop for a while, and I've hated social media. But it's hard because every artist knows, every creative knows that, you know, you want to get your shit pushed to other people. Like, you're craving that community. You're looking for something. You know, you're looking for something and you don't know what it is, and you keep scrolling and you think you're going to find it in the next video. And have you ever had an idea that comes up when you're watching a video and then you keep scrolling and that idea like lingers a little bit and it like leaves like an excitement in your heart kind of, but then you keep scrolling and then you lose it and it's gone and you're like, why was I excited? Why was I inspired? Why? I wonder. But there's so many fucking things on top of it that you forget. So, yes, you can get inspiration from social media and whatever and Pinterest and blah, blah, blah. But what I've found that actually gives me inspiration is forcing myself to be alone and in silence and bored. Sitting here bored. Sitting here breathing, like holding my body, you know, feeling grounded, whatever, feeling the wind in the window. And then, like, you start thinking. And I don't ever have my phone in my nook unless, like, I'm recording. And it's powerful because I swear, people are silent. People have that time, right? They have that time of boredom. But when it gets too much, they reach for their phone. And when you physically have it, like, chucked outside your window, or, like, not actually, but, like, when you have it somewhere else and you're in a safe space and you make it cozy, you don't want to leave, right? You don't want to leave this little safe space. But your phone's out there, you know? But then it starts making it clear, like, who is the enemy? And it's your phone. You feel safe in your safe space over a while. You know, once you've got over that, like, silence and that boredom, you know, you know what it is to feel who you are. You know what it is to unmask. You know what it is that you need. You know, make it a book or a drawing or sage. Or sometimes I'll come in here and I'll be, like, starving and I didn't feed myself and I'll leave and I'll get food or something. Like, you check in with your body. And you can't check in with your body on your phone. And you can't check in with your body when you're trying to market yourself. Serve yourself on a fucking platter. It's, like, disgusting and it's so normal and it's so fine for people to have to go through because we're the victims in all of this. But and there's gonna come a day when you need to stop looking at yourself as a product and as something that, like, you can sell. I, like, am very low on funds at the moment. And yeah, it's fucking hard not to think about the things that you would sell and promote and blah, blah, blah. And all the things that you want. And I've been, you know, low on funds for a long, long time. And I've been through many stages of, like, identity crisis with money and, like, the desperateness and the, like, anxiety and the chaos of, like, me feeling like I need to, like, do something to get money and, like, find a job. Like, look, you know, obviously I've had jobs here and there, but, like, the job market's really bad right now. And so I've thought about, you know, other ways. And it just makes you fucking, like, miss what's going on. Like, it makes you miss everything. And you start to realize, like, why do I want money? Yes, there are things that I want. I want a car so I can travel. I want a gun so I can protect myself. Like, dead ass. I want a banjo because I fucking love the banjo and I want to play the banjo and play music. You know, I want art supplies. But at the same time, like, underneath all of that, what are the other reasons you want money? I realized that I wanted money because I wanted people to not look down on me. I wanted people to not disrespect me. I wanted people to think that what I was doing was worth it and worthwhile and meaningful. And I wanted to prove people wrong, that I was doing something meaningful and like that was going to get me money and that was a career. And I realized it was all about other people. Most of it. I wanted to be respected. I wanted people to see me and see what I was doing. And I wanted them to think it was important. And when you have money and you can look the part and you can buy the clothes and you can drive around and buy the camper and buy whatever the hell, then people see you in the world. They see you because they've made it so like capitalistic that you can't even function in the world without having money, without going to a restaurant, without going to a coffee shop, without going to a store. Like, it's so money based that you can't even function in society without money. And it's hard. It gets to you. It fucking gets to you. And I've been dealing with it for a really long time. And I've obviously gotten way better and healthier about my mindset with my money and my ego and who I am outside of it and what actually fucking matters. And that, money is, there's ways to earn money and I'm not always going to be in this space. But part of me thinks that this is teaching me an important lesson on what actually makes something valuable. Like, what is actually valuable. And being low income, I guess, makes me see a lot of things that are not important, that are sick, hollow, diseased, things that are being sold to us. It's gross. It's like fast fashion. It's fucked up. It's just random shit all the time. We're getting pushed shit all the time at us. And when you turn away, when you like rip your gaze off of the things that you want, you look off and you start looking inward and you can breathe again. Because it was never, ever, ever about money. The reason we're on this earth is not about money. I can't tell you the actual reason, but I know it's not about that. I know it's not about status. It's about experience. It's about the process. It's about getting there. It's about having skin in the game. It's about risk. I was telling my sibling that rich people are in creative mode and it's only fun for so long, and you're not really playing the game. You're not really, it doesn't really mean anything anymore. And yeah, it's fun for a little bit, but there's no fucking passion. There's no story. There's no meaning at all. And every day I have to redirect myself to my passion and my meaning and why I'm here and what I want to say and how it's more important than the money that I'm going to get. It's more important than how many t-shirts I'm going to sell or whatever the fuck. Like, obviously, like, my art is so much deeper than that. You make something so deep and so raw, and then you want to package it in a way that's not deep. And it's hard to package something in a deep way, and that's why people don't even do it. And the only way to package something deep is to be fucking real. The stories, the stupid scripts, all of it is fucking sick. It's sick. I don't want to fucking knock anyone. it makes me feel sick, at least. It makes me feel sick thinking about me doing that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I think we need to be more raw and vulnerable and ADHD. And obviously, I'm not that. I don't know if it's prevalent that I have ADHD. In other videos, it's very prevalent. When I get passionate about things, I do kind of find a line and I drive down it, you know. But we need to be real. We need to fucking show our faces. We need to fucking just hit record. Like, if you want to be a content creator, or if you want to be whatever and be online, there's this block that you have to face of actually being seen and being real and like facing who you are. And if I were to hit record right now, what would people see? And that's why people package their shit so tightly, so there's not any cracks for somebody to actually see who they are. And I get that. You need to keep things for yourself. You need to keep parts of yourself vulnerable and safe. But, you know, I'm an artist and it's kind of too late for that. It's kind of too late for my guts not to be on the walls, you know. My soul. If you look hard enough, you know. If you look hard enough, if you were in my room, you could see really all there was to know about me. And I'm not saying I'm shallow. I'm saying that you could see it through the things that I do and the art in my walls and every tiny little thing. And I don't have to set design it for the perfect video. It's just there. We're already there. Our style is already there. We don't need to fucking create one out of our ass for the internet. It's already there. Like, look around. I'm gonna end my video, but this was my little video vlog. I hope you liked it. Maybe you watched it. Who knows? I'm in my little nightgown in my nook. And I'll see you next time.